Hello, Dr. Merv here, Superintendent of Schools for Chesterfield County. Thanks for joining us today. With a school system this large, and we travel over 9 million miles a year, transportation is a major issue for us. And we're thankful to have Dr. Calvin Fry with us today to talk about not only the importance of signing up for transportation, how transportation works, but also that this is a year-round process for us. We're always planning ahead with transportation. And with the director here of transportation, he's going to just discuss a little bit about the importance of parent view and how you can help us, making sure that we have a very smooth year in transporting your child to school on one of our school buses. Calvin, thanks for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
So, one of the things that the families are wondering, why are we talking about transportation now when school doesn't start till August 22nd? But the important point is that we are working on this constantly to make sure that we have the right routes and the correct children on the buses that they need. So Calvin, what information does a family need to provide us for transportation?
Well, probably the most important things that they need to provide are modes of transportation. Are you going to ride the bus? Are you going to bring your student to school? Are they going to drive themselves? It's important for families to know that we are open for business. We're fully staffed, we're ready for our students to be on the bus, and knowing this information will help us plan for the future. They also need to have accurate information about their address and their alternative address, meaning like a daycare. Now, the best way to enter that information and enter it correctly is to use Find My School on our website. By doing that, you will correctly put in that information as it would appear in the computer so that we can route them.
Great. So how do they go about updating the information? They go to the site that you just mentioned, but it's also in parent view as well, am I correct?
That's correct. The most easiest way to do this is to go to parent view and update mode of transportation, alternative address, and your address. Once that's done, then the schools vet that information and it comes over to our system the following day.
What are some tips you have for families, like common questions that you hear about parent view?
The most common question we have is, how long does it take after we change our information? Once it's updated in parent view, it's a process. It goes to the school vets that information. Once they do that, then it cycles over to us the following day. Then it takes a couple of days to route the student. So the time does vary from 3 to 5 days.
So really what we're asking parents to do this summer, as soon as possible, is to update their address information, update their child's information, and make sure if they want bus transportation that they check the correct box, or if they're going to transport, or if they're going to walk to school.
That's right. That's right.
It really doesn't take a lot of time, but it saves us time, and the sooner we get the information, the faster the routes are completed, because we will have thousands of students register this year, and it would be helpful for the school system if our parents went in to parent view and corrected that information ahead of time as we prepare to get the routes. When parents go to parent view, Calvin, the process takes a couple days, and if they're going to change the address during the course of the year, which happens quite a bit, that's going to change as well. But you also mentioned something very important. They put their alternative route in, and tell us why that's important.
It's important because not all students go directly from school to home, home to school. They have daycares, they have other addresses that they go to, and it's important that we know that additional address and on which days they're going to go there. If it varies by week, we route them for both buses, and they can get on either bus.
Great. This is just a short video with Minutes with Merv to let you know the importance of transportation and how you can help us. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day.